We're like mules traveling through Turkey, and I think it's safe to say we're going underground to the subway. It is the first stretch of our long inland travels here in Turkey, and we will be flying from Istanbul to the capital of Turkey, Ankara. This round we will be flying from Sabiha Gökçen International Airport, and to get there we need to take the underground metro rail for more than an hour of traveling before we can check in. Naturally, we're a bit tired because of all our luggage, but also because of a full day in Istanbul. We just checked our bags into the flight, and I think we're going to go to the other side. We had to wait a couple of minutes before we could get in. We're in.
Eventually.
And now we're just waiting for everybody to get on board, and then we're going to fly to Ankara. Woohoo!
Yeah, unfortunately it's only evening fall that can catch up with us.
Yeah.
We don't have any other appointments that are upset, so...
Yes, we're going to have a sunrise in Ankara. Ankara. Flight. Not bad. What do you think? That's good enough for me.
Hij was stoer. Ze is not stoer.
We've made it to Ankara, and we're staying here with a friend of Francois, and I'll tell you a little bit more about Francois later on. But not only am I experiencing Ankara to be a little bit more modern, but less people, and it's amongst the hills, the hillside. It's beautiful so far from what we've seen. It's been a sunset, and I think tomorrow we'll be traveling around and seeing more of the place. So I'm gonna say goodbye from Ankara, our first evening here in this beautiful city. Welcome to a brand new morning here in Ankara. It is, as you can see, a magnificent morning.
For sure, it is.
It is. But what are we going to do before we start with anything else?
Praise God.
That too. But you cannot do that on a empty stomach.
Ah, for sure.
Nah, the national sport of Syria.
Is that what it is?
Well, that's what we said.
In Turkey.
So let's go have breakfast. For someone with such an excellent physique as myself, I have to confess that I am thoroughly enjoying all the walking that we're doing here in Turkey. They do a lot of walking here, but yet there's so much public transport and the vehicles are in a great condition. It is really impressive on this side. But yes, they do they do a lot of walking. Check this out. Ta-da! Okay, so it seems like the beetle will be everywhere. I am totally enjoying the way they eat breakfast and what they eat, of course. But the chai tea is so growing on me. I am loving it. After breakfast, we got in the car and first stopped at a mall to do some shopping, but then continued on to explore the city. First up, the ancient castle of Ankara. When I started doing research on where we're going, I knew that we were coming to Ankara, I had a look at everything that's doable around here and found that they've got a castle in the middle of town. Seems like everything was built around it, and that's where we are now, Ankara Castle. Ankara Castle is situated on top of a hill overlooking Turkey's capital. It has a rich history dating back over 3,000 years. Originally built by the Hittites, it has seen many rulers and empires, including the Romans, Byzantines, and the Ottomans, each contributing to its structure and significance. The castle's strategic location make it a key military stronghold throughout the centuries. Its towering walls and inner citadel reflects a defensive past, while today it serves as a cultural landmark, offering visitors a glimpse into Ankara's ancient heritage and panoramic views of the city. What do you think of this very high up spot here?
I think it was really, really, really high up.
That is so true. It's very, very high up.
Lots and lots of stairs.
The original castle of Ankara. It is said that it was built before Christ, around about 300 or so years. It's gone through all the different civilizations being rebuilt, being added on. It was a part of the city walls, and literally it stood the test of time. And we are literally climbing to one of the highest parts, which is fun if you don't have a fear of heights. Famous Ottoman traveler Evliya Çelebi, who visited the city towards the middle of the 17th century, recorded, "There is a solid fortress made of white carved stone on a tall mountain in Ankara. The castle is surrounded by walls that extend 3 stories high." The view is spectacular. It has been used as an army base, an ammunition store, and a surveillance center of defense over the years by whoever was in power in that city through history. I can kind of say this was a highlight. Was it a highlight for you?
It was a very high.
It was a very high. There are also passageways and secret doors that would have allowed people to escape during a siege. But why? Ooh, look at this, look at this, look at this. It is so crazy to think who created this and who placed it here. And this is what happens if you visit historical countries that has existed for thousands of years. We continue our visit to Ankara with a visit to the Ankara Mausoleum complex and learn more about the founder and first president of the Turkish Republic.